Oh my!
Good morning! Hello.
I think I woke up the neighborhood. Maybe,
Oh, that's
maybe.
nothing. That's super
Yeah,
quiet.
that's something. Yeah, that's nothing for you guys.
Oh, fantastic. It sounds so smooth, doesn't it? It's beautiful.
Well, you know, the nickname was Bumblebee
Oh, really?
because it kind of got a,
It
little
does.
sewing machine thing going.
It's
Yeah.
wonderful. Nice to see you,
Yeah,
Don.
Mike.
Thank you for
Sure.
making it out
Sure.
here.
Well, thanks, Mike. Thanks for having me over. This is my 1948 Nimbus. It's from Denmark. It's the national pride of Denmark. It's their Harley Davidson, if you want to say that. Fisker had a vacuum factory in Denmark and loved to tinker and wanted to build something, and he built a motorcycle. The original design was 1934. For this model, this is the Model C. There was an A and B. He first made his motorcycle in 1919, I think, was Model A. It had the similarity of a inline 4, but it was a different design. The tank was inside the frame, and they called it the stovepipe because it had a huge center frame, which was the gas tank. It had some real close similarities, the first model in 1919 to the early Henderson inline 4. Which was a couple years before that. And I think the transmission and the way it was laid out had some similarities, but I don't know for sure. Fisker took a break because he couldn't produce enough of these and couldn't get the production line going. In the interim of reorganizing, he turned it over to his son. And his son came out with this model in 1934. And this is a 750 inline 4 overhead cam with the shaft drive and telescopic forks, which were 1 year before BMW. And he failed to patent the idea, and BMW capitalized on that, and they went down in history as telescopic forks. But in any case, 1934. The beauty of this is that Fisker Nielsen, they were in production until 1959. They never really changed anything. So all the parts, all the bikes, they're all very similar, and you can swap out any part for any bike anywhere. They just love these things in Denmark. They made 12,700 of these bikes, and I do not know how many are left. And I don't know how many are in the United States. I've heard 200, I've heard 600. I have no idea. There is a Nimbus Club. They're in the US, and in Denmark they're huge. They have rallies and campovers and touring and all sorts of things. But it is not one for the Isle of Man. 21 horsepower, you know? So you're not setting any speed records, but you will get to the grocery store and back. And I can put a case of wine in the sidecar, which is key. It's more utilitarian because you got to put yourself in that space of the 30s. You know, it was a worldwide recession. They couldn't afford automobiles, especially after the war. So they had these motorcycles with the sidecar, and the sidecar was extra. So was the back seat. You had to pay a fee if you wanted a passenger seat, and you had to pay to get the license for the sidecar. I have the license registration on the sidecar. This is a toolkit right here. They usually have it right underneath here, but if it was in the military, they moved it up here for clearance. And they had a military sidecar. During the war, they held off the Germans with their military, and these as a military vehicle. They had a 20 millimeter on the sidecar. This is a pressed steel frame, real simple, real easy to make. Same thing with the handlebars. As quick as you could bang it out, they could make these. And then also, there's no welds. It's all riveted. I thought this particular bike was part of the military because it came with this bag on here. This is the original bag. Original seats, original sidecar. With the toolkit being on the back, I thought military. But then I had these bags, and there's elements of yellow paint. And the yellow paint is a giveaway for the post office. But inside is the zip code for Copenhagen for civil defense. So they use this for civil defense. That's why they put the toolkit right here and that code. Everything's original as much as it could be, other than the engine. Another fun thing is this is your suspension right there. That's the gummy strap, gummy bear rubber strap. So that's my suspension. The Sidecar does have coils and springs, but it does make for an interesting ride. It's a very rigid frame. Original pump. Yeah. Original Nimbus mirror. This is another fun little thing here. That's the same key for every Nimbus that's ever been made. And that's the key fob from Denmark. So it's pretty cool. So brilliant. Like, you would never steal somebody else's Nimbuses. It's like the Wild West, right? You wouldn't take somebody else's horse. It's just unbelievable that it's here in the United States and I own it. I'm the luckiest guy ever. Well, the story of how I came to own this bike, 1988, so almost 40 years. I had restored a BSA 568, but I'm using the word restored lightly. I got it running because I had very rudimentary knowledge of what I was doing, and I'd always wanted a sidecar. And I tipped my hat to my dad because of all the times we watched The Great Escape, and he would just go, sidecar, sidecar, you know, every time that went by. And we watched The Great Escape like 40 times, and so I had sidecar in my brain. Anyway, I always wanted a sidecar, and I was looking for a sidecar for the BSA, and I could not find one. And I was driving, this is just north of San Francisco, and I was in the fast lane on 101. It's like 5 or 6 lanes of traffic. I was in the fast lane, and just out of the corner of my eye, I saw the sidecar wheel. It was draped in a canvas tarp in the field, covered with mud and weeds, and I just saw the sidecar. Pulled off. I pulled off 6 lanes of traffic, and I came back. I said, I got to see this. The guy had gotten the bike as payment for something else instead of cash. He got the bike. He didn't know anything about it. It was running on 3 cylinders, and I just knew it was so unique. I had never seen anything like it. I didn't have a clue how I was going to fix it or get it back on the road. I mean, it was really beat up. But a gentleman had left a note in the sidecar, and he said, whoever buys this motorcycle, please call me. And that turned out to be my best friend, Dave Harris. And he had 3 Nimbuses, and he lived right there in Marin County. And so without him, I would never have been able to figure out what I was doing. And he helped me rebuild the clutch, the head, the pistons, everything. Got it all buttoned up and tight, and it just became a Nimbus journey. This is the tarp that was over this bike. I kept it because it was part of the story. Anyway, I would never have been able to do it on my own. And then there were lots of other people that helped me through the years. You know, 40 years of a bike, the bottom bearing cracked, and I don't know anything about Babbitt, and I didn't know anybody that knew anything about Babbitt, and I was afraid to take the engine case apart. And my brother-in-law, John, said he could do it, and he took it apart and found all the debris inside the engine. I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do now? But he found a gentleman in Vermont named Miles Mushlin, who is the Nimbus guru of Nimbuses. He just lives and breathes Nimbus. And I contacted him, and he said, okay, ship me out the motor. I'll take a look at it. Well, the shipping company dropped the crate. And by the time it got to Miles in Vermont, the cast iron case was shattered, broken, bent, everything was just destroyed. So there I was at the bottom. I was crushed. Miles took pity on me and contacted some of his friends in Denmark, and they were able to locate a brand new engine in the basement that had been poured from the original mold in 1980. and they pulled it out of the basement of the factory and they shipped it over to Miles. So this is a brand new engine from 1980, which has maybe 2,000 miles on it, and it just was reborn. So when I say survivor, I mean, it really is a survivor. Many great people helped me, and without support, from all of those guys, I wouldn't be here, but I'm so lucky to own it, I think since I joined the club, the OVM and VME guys, they're really, really supportive. Even though I don't fit in, I'm not a Norton, I'm not a BSA clearly, I'm not a BMW, but there's something unique about this bike that makes people smile. It's just a joy. The height of this bike's career was I went to the Vachon TT and we did the poker run, and my wife was in the sidecar and we won the poker run. But on top of that, they gave me People's Choice Award and Best Sidecar. So I think that was like the pinnacle of, you cannot repeat that kind of thing. It was just a grand outing and just so much fun. And you don't think about the hills in Vachon, but they're substantial. And so, at 21 horsepower, pulling a sidecar with the person's side and the toolkit. You can't be going out without a toolkit. So it was chugging along, and I looked back and everybody was behind me. And I'm like, oh no, So I pulled off a little bit and all of the bikes went by. And I think because everybody saw me, they voted for me because it was so, I'm like, come on, I think I can. Yeah. So, pedal faster. Come on, honey. So that was like the best of the best. Just a remarkable stroke of luck that I own this thing, and I've had it for 40 years, and I just love this bike. I've had many, many bikes. I've had BSAs and BMWs and Hondas, but this is the survivor. To have it be all original and just keep going. It's just a remarkable machine. So you want me to start it up for you?
Yes, please. Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. I think the fun part is the valves, Here's the petcock, and that's on. And then choke is right here. You got 3 positions. But I'm just going to start it up, give it a little throttle, and should start. That's the real draw right there, is the valves, the exposed valves. It's the head turner. Everybody thinks they get covered with oil, but it's all internal. It gets sprayed over the top. Has a perforated copper tube that sprays the valves internally. And it'll just run and run and run. That's why the post office got them. Start, stop, start, stop, start, stop.
Yes.
And just very reliable. And I want to say bulletproof, but I don't want to say that. Real simple design, but just unique. Sure.
So cool.
Well, we can go for a ride.
The Danish are a little tall anyway, so it should be okay, right? For a little shorty.
Tons of room in there. So, if you get in on this side, the best way is to step on the brakes.
Okay.
Hands up here.
Okay.
You can also put a hand here.
All right.
Good handhold. And then I just step on the seat.
Okay.
And then this is the preferred reviewing of the troops.
Yes.
If you want to just hang out.
Yes.
But then you just sort of
Scoot yourself down into it.
down,
Okay.
and then you're there. So to get out,
No fore harness, seatbelt, or anything like that
you gotta have
for the safety police.
have the trust to your driver.
Trust, baby.
So getting out, you can try and do this, but
Yeah.
actually get
It's
out
kind of reverse.
right there.
All right.
There you go.
Brilliant. Oh, you've got your thing underneath as well, is that alright? Your brick?
I'm gonna pull it once you get
Alright.
There you go, and then just scoot down.
Oh, yes.
And then the crowd, the adoring crowd, we give them the, and the Princess Di.
This is fantastic. And my legs don't even reach the bottom, like first class.
Oh.
It's like first class on an airline.
Okay. There we go. Hey, Mike.
We are leaving the cul-de-sac. Oh, this is awesome. That way, yeah. Oh. Take a left. Left. Left again. It's actually faster than I expected. It's great. It's just strange.
Is it okay?
Yeah. It gets some smiles, does this? What a joy! You just want to wave at everyone on this. Everyone's smiling their heads off. Brilliant. It's remarkably smooth, actually. It's really comfy. You get the wind coming round here, which is just gorgeous. It's delightful. Hopefully no cars coming. Down here it's a bit narrow. It actually goes much quicker than I expected. He said not to expect it to be like a TT racer, but it is. It's, unless it's just because I'm on the ground, it seems so much faster. Wow! It's a very it's like a 90-degree turn. It's very unusual. Oh. I'm leaning. Whoa, you do lean. Here we come up the cul-de-sac. There we go, awooga! Absolutely fantastic. What an amazing experience.
That's it exactly. Hold the brake.
Okay.
All right, one down, two up.
Okay.
It's a big reach on third. You gotta pull.
Okay. All right. Are we ready for this?
Onward.
Oh yeah. Oh shoot. Yes. You want to put your feet down, don't you? You don't need to. There's all kinds of science working against me. Oh, you feel yourself leaning over. Isn't it amazing? Oh shoot. He's laughing his head off. Oh, hey, this is really fun. You need to wear long pants because I'm catching my leg on the pipe. I'm sure he's got this mastered, but you got to be a bit careful. Oh, I'll try not to let him take off. Oh shoot. You forget there's that on the side. Whoa, yeah, turning corners is very, very interesting. Okay. Yeah, the brakes are more like a suggestion to slow down. Oh, you gotta kind of force it to get back in a straight line. Oh. He's saying you got it. Oh, what a glorious, look at this. Fantastic. It's fantastic, isn't it? Look at this, you could just leave your hands off. Oh, you can feel it all working against you as you do that. It's amazing. Yeah, I think I'm trying to change gear too quickly instead of... Yeah, that's more like it. I absolutely love that idle. You know, the way it just idles along. So nice. Well, that was spectacular. That was a wonderful experience. Oh, did I? Oh shoot, oh shoot. That's me. He said you got real close to the curb there. That's me getting ready to turn into the driveway. It's just hilarious.
I know. Right?
It's just so much fun, isn't it?
Yeah. Right.
It's just freaking brilliant. I loved that. Oh, that was amazing. I absolutely loved that. It's like more smiles per mile than I've had in a long time. That's hilarious.
It is fun. And you do get a lot of waves.
You do. Everyone's like, hey.
So happy.
It does. It does. It should be called the Happy Mobile. It's so fun. And no grumpy old people with this. They actually like it. We've had some grumps.
Trying to get the work.
Yeah.
Thanks again, Don, for coming over. I had a blast. That was tons of fun. Thank you very much.
Mike, it was my honor.
I'll have a smile on my face all day from that. Thank you.
I think you did enjoy yourself, didn't you?
Yes, I
It was
did.
kind of fun.
I did. It was
And,
wonderful.
you know, you did get a little close to that curve, but it's okay. Remember I told you, you gotta have 3.5 feet in your head.
Yes.
So it's funny. I really appreciate it, Mike.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah. Take care of yourself.
All right, I will.
Have a good ride home.
I shall. I shall. Maybe it'll be downhill more than it was
Yeah.
getting here. Yeah. All right.
Thanks very much for watching, guys. This has been another tale from the Cul-de-Sac. Please remember to subscribe and click the little bell and you'll get a notice whenever I release a new video, usually every Sunday morning and sometimes during the week. What is that there?
Oh, that's for my wife to get my attention. I can't hear her and she's yelling at me, so that's why I put that on there.